Have you ever stopped to think that, the really valuable things in life often have a price, but maybe the cost of not getting them is actually way higher? Today, we're diving into something pretty powerful, this idea of the non-negotiable value of wisdom. We're looking at this really compelling short story. It's called Get Wisdom at Any Cost, and it draws its insights straight from the ancient text of Proverbs chapter 4.
Right. And our mission here really is to pull out the practical wisdom from this narrative, this drama. We want to understand why it paints wisdom as like the ultimate investment. And when we say wisdom, we're not just talking about being smart or knowing facts. It's more practical, that deep understanding of life, stuff that guides good judgment, builds integrity, basically helps you make decisions that actually work out long term. So we'll unpack what this cost really means, look at the choices the characters make, and, well, the ripple effects that just spread out from those choices.
Okay, yeah, let's unpack this. So the story kicks off with the echoes of a father's voice. We get this image, an older man, he's in his study, it's dimly lit, holding this old Bible, looks like leather bound, his hands even trembling a bit as he opens it to Proverbs 4. And then you hear his voice narrating, "Listen, my sons, to a father's instruction. Pay attention and gain understanding."
It's quite striking, isn't it, how right away wisdom is framed as a legacy, as something passed down generation to generation. Really underlines the timeless value of guidance from those who came before and the need to actually listen, deeply listen. It's not just getting facts, it's absorbing a whole way of living that's, well, stood the test of time.
And then there's this flashback, right? We see him younger, walking with his own father through fields, I think it was wheat. And his father, the grandfather in the story, he seems strong, firm, but gentle too. Puts his hands on the boy's shoulders and says something. Yeah, profound. Get wisdom, son. Even if it costs you everything, get it. That phrase just jumps out. Costs you everything. Everything. Seems, well, kind of extreme, doesn't it? What's that really about?
That's a great point, and maybe that's where the real depth is. When we hear everything, we tend to think money, right? Financial cost.
Yeah.
But the story seems to hint at something much deeper, maybe harder to pay.
Yeah.
It sort of pushes you, the listener, to think about what you value so much you'd give up everything for it. Because getting wisdom, real wisdom, often costs you comfort, maybe your ego, or even habits you're really attached to, not just your wallet.
Right. So fast forward in the story. We're in the present day now, and we meet these two brothers, Jaden and Micah, the two brothers. And they're literally standing at a fork in the road. One way goes towards this prestigious business internship Jaden's considering. The other path leads towards some friends offering quick cash, but it's through, illegal stuff.
A very clear choice.
Yeah, very clear. And Micah, he's the younger one. He's immediately like, bro, this internship, it won't pay for months. Those guys are making cash now. Total skepticism. But Jaden's reply is insightful. He says, I know, but this internship teaches me what money can't buy. He says, it teaches me how to think, how to build, how to live. Wisdom is worth the wait. He even mentions it's from Proverbs 4, something that their dad apparently quoted all the time. It's like it's baked into him.
Exactly. It shows how that foundational guidance, that legacy we talked about, can really become your internal compass when you hit those critical forks in the road. And looking deeper, this scene just perfectly captures that universal struggle, doesn't it? Immediate gratification versus the long-term investment. What's really being weighed isn't just dollars and cents. It's the value of instant gain against, well, foundational learning, character building, the stuff that actually lasts.
But what happens next?
This is where it gets really interesting, and it really throws Micah's choice into sharp focus. He picks the wrong path, sneaks off one night, joins that crew, and at first, it is glamorous. Fast money, parties, a sense of power. For a minute, you almost think, maybe he made the smart choice. Makes Jaden look a bit naive almost.
That's the lure, isn't it? The immediate appeal. Totally. But then the shadows close in. Things get ugly. Violence, betrayal. Micah gets caught in this trap he just didn't see coming, and the narrator's voice cuts in, quoting Proverbs 4.19 directly. The way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. Then we see Micah. He's alone in a police holding cell, tears streaming down his face, looking at the clock. It's late, past midnight. And he whispers the exact words Jaden said. Even if it costs everything, get wisdom. Chilling, really.
It is, and the story shows brilliantly how what looks smart short-term is actually, like Proverbs says, this deep darkness, not just bad circumstances, but a profound lack of understanding, of foresight. Proverbs often uses these stark contrasts. Deep darkness isn't just no light, it's this moral, intellectual blindness. You literally can't see the pitfalls because your whole foundation is off. Micah's downfall shows the real cost of those shortcuts isn't just the obvious trouble he gets into. It's the unseen stuff, losing trust in yourself, losing clarity, losing peace.
Yeah.
It's like this quiet bankruptcy of the spirit, much worse than losing money.
Yeah, well put. So while Mike is dealing with that darkness, let's switch back to Jaden. His path is quieter, more persistent. He sticks with the internship. And the story says it's hard, humbling, even lonely sometimes. But he learns integrity, builds real relationships. And gradually, his life starts to shine, like the morning sun, the story says.
That slow build.
Exactly. And the narrator connects it again, quoting Proverbs 4:18 this time. The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day.
Stepping back a bit, it's such a clear illustration of perseverance, isn't it? And that incremental growth.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden's journey reminds us that real wisdom, it compounds, like a quiet investment that just keeps growing. Each choice he makes based on integrity might seem small at the time, but they build this momentum, this undeniable strength and clarity. It creates a life that doesn't just flash brightly and burn out, but shines steadily brighter. It really shows that building on wisdom, not cutting corners, leads to something truly flourishing, not just a quick win.
And it pays off. Years later, Jaden starts his own business, built, as the story says, on wisdom, not shortcuts.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this incredibly compassionate part. He makes a point of hiring young guys who've had rough starts, broken paths, and one day, guess who walks through the door? Micah. Clean now, looking humble.
Wow. Full circle.
Right? And Jaden just embraces him, says, I've been saving a seat for you. And Micah, sounding truly ready this time, just says, teach me, bro. This time, I'm ready to listen.
Yes, powerful. The big takeaway there is definitely redemption, but also how wisdom gets passed on. Micah's whole journey shows that even if you stumble, even badly, the path to wisdom is still there. It's open if you're really ready to listen, to learn. It also highlights that investing in wisdom isn't just for you. It's about the legacy you build and how you can lift others up too.
Yeah. And the story circles back beautifully. We're back with the older father in his study. He closes his Bible, tears in his eyes, but this time it seems like tears of joy, because he hears laughter from the next room. It's his grown sons, Jaden and Micah, talking, teaching their own kids now, and his final narration wraps it all up. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it.
Which brings up a really key question, doesn't it? How does guarding your heart actually connect to getting wisdom? And it suggests wisdom isn't just like external facts you collect. It's more like an internal compass, a moral core, an intellectual core maybe.
Yeah.
And that's what directs everything you do, all your actions, all the outcomes. Guarding your heart means protecting that inner space from things that would pull you off course.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening right now? We've seen this pretty dramatic story of choices, consequences.
Yeah, and it really hammers home that lesson from the source material. Wisdom will cost you something. Time, effort, maybe pride, but foolishness.
Yeah.
That will cost you far more in the end. And that key advice from Proverbs 4, verse 7, get wisdom, get an understanding, though it cost all you have. Get it.
So maybe the final thought for you to chew on is this. As you look at your own life, where is that area where maybe you're tempted by the quick fix, the immediate payoff, but where investing in wisdom, and understanding and doing the right thing, sticking with the long process, where would that yield much bigger, much more lasting returns? It's a choice, isn't it? One we all face, really, every single day.